Yo, time. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Danny, this is it.
we got some Dua
Free,
Lipa.
baby.
Yeah, we
Yes,
got free
free,
talk.
baby. Yeah.
What?
All right, keep talking, Danny.
Yeah, what? We got it.
Free to do whatever
Uh-huh.
you want, baby.
Right?
Freedom.
Free to
You
do
know what
whatever
that
we want.
means.
It's the United
All our
States of America.
subscribers know what this means when we're playing this song.
The song is
You
free
guys know
talk,
what the
free talk.
topics are today. We're going free talk for you guys today.
What? Hell
Free
yeah.
talk. It's free.
Free.
In your budget.
Free. It's in your
Free in
budget.
your budget.
Free 99.
Free 99. Go
Free.
ahead, Dora. Go ahead. We got to talk over this so we don't get kicked off, guys. That's why we sound
Right?
like a bunch of crazies right now.
Right? Right?
That's
You know,
free, baby. Love me.
gotta
Go ahead,
watch it.
baby.
Gotta
Hold
watch it
me,
because,
daddy.
you
All
know,
right.
you got
All
people.
right, I'm done. What's going on, everyone? The shit we got to do, man, to either get out of Facebook jail, to get, which Danny's out of, which we'll get into today, which is a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, that was Dua Lipa, free to do whatever I want. And we had to completely shout over it and ruin the freaking song because
Right?
anytime we play an intro song, which we have the rights to, because I pay for Spotify, we get shut down. So if we are completely shut off the lives, let us know. Well, how could you let us know? Somebody will let
Right?
us know.
We're still live. I'm
So
watching it.
good. All right, so
We,
far so good. What's up, everyone? This is John Koga. I want to welcome you to the broadcast, our KFIT Talk, live with Danny K and myself, John Koga. We're going to talk fitness, food, life, and fun. Sit back, chew some fat with us for the next hour or so, and have some fun. Learn something. Drop us some comments. Teach something. You got a comment you want to share, you want to drop it in our comments, please do. But make sure, more importantly, if you guys watch this on the lives on social media, make sure you guys go to subscribe to this pod. It is a podcast, and we're on all podcast platforms:
easy for
Anchor,
you to say.
Spotify, Apple Music, Google. Just go there, go to KFIT Talk, and subscribe. It's free. It's free. It's in your budget. You know,
Free 99.
99. And we're excited because today's one of our. Today's one of our subscribers' favorite topics. It's called Free Talk. It's where Danny and myself just go back and forth, and we just whatever pops into our head, or if you guys want to drop us a question or comment, either on the YouTube or on the socials, just drop it in the comment and we'll answer it. You know, Danny. So I want to introduce you guys to Danny K. For those of you that don't know her, she's my partner in crime, and many of you guys obviously do know her and love her, as we all do. She's coming at you live from her gym down in Westminster, Maryland. And she's always got a good story. Something, I don't really speak to her all week, although I did this past week. Had to fill her in on a little reveal, which I'll get to next week. So, Danny, what's going on? I know you guys had a little storm. We had a little tornado up in here in Long Island, literally right in my town. And fortunately, and thank God, we weren't affected by it. But 2 houses down were, as crazy as it sounds. So,
yeah,
how
no.
did you guys make out down there with the storm we had?
We had a tornado and it ripped right kind of through not really my neighborhood, but like the outskirts of my neighborhood. I was out of electric from Tuesday at 4:30 till Friday at 7 p.m.
Wow.
I was sleeping at the gym because like I didn't have electric, I didn't have air conditioning. I got a dog, you know what I mean? I got to watch out for her, and I can't take her places, and so I stayed at the gym. I had electric. I had, I sat in my office chair, propped my feet up on my desk, and that's how I slept. Now I say slept because I'm using air quotes for people that are listening and not watching, because like I think from Tuesday to Friday I got maybe 3 hours of sleep. Like I was
not good.
Yeah, threw all my food away, just all that shit,
That's not good. Well, thank God you're all right, Danny. We always try to find the good and stuff, and thank God nothing fell on your house when you were in your house, or trees.
I mean, like, because so many other people were out of electric, plus they had to deal with damage and so forth, and I'm glad that I wasn't,
yeah, for sure,
that I didn't have to deal with all of that. But and then yesterday, there was a tornado that ripped through Westminster again.
What?
And and somebody caught it on video, and one of my clients sent it to me. She was like, "Look, this is in Westminster. Like this was, I was
crazy,
like, son of a bitch,
kind of scary in a way, because maybe they're I don't say maybe. I know global warming is legit. I mean, obviously, because it's just science, and they're shaking our head.
No, they're throwing, and I'm call me a conspiracy theory, but I know damn well, and I would almost put money down on it that the government threw some
Controls
lasers
it.
up and controlled that weather that we had and controlled it yesterday. I can guarantee
Oh,
you.
free.
Do
We
some
love
research, y'all. Do
we
some research.
we
Do it on
love free talk.
DuckDuckGo.
We
Do it on
love
DuckDuckGo.
free
I'm
talk.
telling you. I'm
You
telling
guys,
you.
you guys learn a lot. And I look like I'm all spotty now. You guys learn a lot on free talk, kids.
I'm telling you. They ain't no damn global warming. They
Oh
had me. They had me
man.
there for a couple of years, but I did some research.
All right.
You shut down Danny K Gym of Wellness. You shut down Danny K's gym. You shut down Danny K's finances.
You got problems.
Danny gonna do some homework, and Danny looked into some shit. Oh, I'm telling you, I looked into some shit. Okay, I did. Got me all hot and bothered. Now I had to turn off my heater. My
Free talk is heating up, baby. Free talk is heating up. Hey, listen, we have
it's sizzle hot.
I was gonna thank you for mentioning. So Danny said sizzle hot. We are unofficially sponsored by Sizzle International Health and Wellness. 400,000 square foot, 300 to 400, that whatever it is. At that point, it's still huge.
It's huge.
Health and wellness company
Huge
that
with an
makes
H.
the best products. Probably makes your products as well. If you pick up your bottle and it says it most likely came out of Utah. But anyway, health and wellness supplements, topicals, makeup, skin cares, all sorts of good detergents, everything paraben, chemical, and toxin free. And there's a reason why the Amish swear by Sizzle products. All of our friends out there from the Amish community want to shout you guys out and thank you guys for supporting Koga and Sizzle for all these years. And I know you guys are watching and listening to the podcast down on your little throwaway phones in the barn. I know it. I spoke to you guys. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, and we got fruit and vegetable cleaner.
That's right. That's right. Takes all the shit that they're spraying on your fruit and vegetables off and done. Goodbye. Good luck. So you're not eating that crap.
Don't get me started on chemtrails.
So yeah, if you guys want information on Sizzle, SISEL, science, innovation, success, energy, and longevity, it's legit. It's the real deal. It's not one of these fly-by-night MLM companies that, your Aunt Tilly got roped into, dropped $1,000, left there feeling violated, never made a freaking penny. Products are still sitting in the trunk of a car from the event she went to. And here she is a year or two later, getting auto shipped, auto directed, getting 200 out of her account, making zero money. Have you guys know this? You guys been down this road? You know the story? Yeah, ours isn't like that. So if you want more information on how to create health, wealth, and happiness with Sizzle International, you got to reach out to Danny or myself, and we'll make sure we get you guys on board. All right? We'll get you in the best shape of your life, physically, emotionally, and financially, if you allow us to. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Free Talk, baby, season 6, episode 4. Danny K, what's going on?
What's going on? Hell yeah.
How's the club doing?
It's good. Well, I mean, I was down there Saturday, Oh my God, like the best crab Benedict like ever.
Okay.
Like, did you see the picture of that food? Like,
Sure
oh my
did.
God, like it was absolutely amazing.
My throat started closing as I was looking at it.
Are you allergic to crab?
Hell yeah, anaphylaxis.
Oh, that's right. Because when you were down here, I'm like, dude,
I know. I'm in Maryland.
You got to get Maryland crab. Damn. No.
It's all good. It's all good.
Sucks.
I had the pizza from Sergio's, which is amazing anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Danny, hey, listen, like I said, there's a lot of shit going on right now. Everybody listening, I don't care what part of the world, and we have many parts of the world that we're really grateful that you guys, are enjoying what we have to offer here with KFIT Talk. And we appreciate you guys, subscribing from all over the world. You guys are going through it. We can't blame everything on fucking Putin, even though Putin's a fucking asshole. We can't blame everything on Putin. I'm sure you're going through it in your countries. Those of you that are listening, all in countries that are subscribed, it's not easy, man. You wake up every day with some kind of purpose. You don't want to have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You're concerned about your health, your wealth. Obviously, which inevitably, as far as I'm concerned, leads to your happiness in one way or another. When you're stressed out over health and finances, your happiness takes a kick in the pants, and there is a light. There's a light to it. Make sure you guys are tying fitness into your lifestyle, because I'm going to tell you right now, fitness, I said it before and I'm going to say it again, is the best medication. I don't care if you keep it in perspective. If you think to pay for a personal trainer for, let's say, $100, $80, $75 for the hour is a lot of money, but yet you go sit on that shrink's couch, 2 or 3 nights a week and pay that copay of $50, and you're getting nothing out of it. you need to get your, and no disrespect to our shrinks out there, our psychologists. We have nothing but respect for them. But fitness, I'm telling you, will help clear your mind. And a right trainer will be your freaking psychologist and your psychiatrist on that level. I'm not talking about medically speaking and prescribing, but we have the best medication, and that's circulation. So make sure you guys, if you're listening for the first time and you have nothing to do with fitness, it's not part of your lifestyle, reach out to us. Let's get you guys started on a program. We'll get you something. We'll write you something up. But I'm telling you, even if you have chronic ailments, chronic pains, inflammation, knees, ankles, shoulders, I'm telling you, I limp into Koga, especially my early morning classes. Just got out of bed, did a trip. And then by the time I'm done with class, I'm running out of there because my circulation is up, my energy is up, my endorphins are being released, all of my sizzle products are kicked in. So trust me on this. Believe me, I'm going to tell you the facts on it. Circulation is going to be your best medication when it comes to chronic ailments and inflammation. End of story. Period. Mic drop right then and there.
It's science. It's science driven. It's science proof. Just like sizzle, it's science based. It's legit, the real deal.
That's right, Danny. So what's going on now? So I saw you getting your car washed. You got the, when they come by? Danny gets her whip, the Kia whip. Beautiful car, by the way. What do those guys come by once a month, once a week?
Once a month. Yeah, once a month. Robert Rita, he is amazing. He, he's a local guy. And this is just like another a testament to follow your dreams, right? So like before, it was probably a couple of years ago, he would come by and wash my car, right? And he had a full-time gig, and I'm not sure, I can't remember what he was doing. And and this was his side gig and everything. And I was like, dude, like, he's like, I love doing this. I just want to do this for him, like, then make the jump. He's like, that's easier said than done. I've got a family. I was like, well, then that'll force you to get clients, right? Like, no plan B. That will force you to work your ass off to get clients so that you can feed your family. Yeah. He's like, yeah, but I'm like, I mean, like, just do it. And, a little bit later, he come by and was washing my car. He's like, it's full time for me. And I was like, how's it going? He was like, it's absolutely blowing up. He's like, I can't even, like, my schedule is like slammed. And if you do something that you believe in your heart, and I know it's a scary step, like I've done so many scary steps. And if it's something that I believe in my heart, I know that it's going to work. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're not going to stumble or trip, but as long as you stumble forward, it's going to happen, right?
No doubt.
I mean, and I branched out. I started, I was a personal trainer, like, back then you didn't get hourly pay, right? You worked hourlies, but you didn't get hourly pay. You only got paid when a client paid, right?
Right.
And then, and I was doing all this without social media, like, you know what I mean? So like I had to like be in the gym. I would go in the gym, work out. And I've said this several times before, I go in the gym, I work out, I put my trainer shirt on, I'm cleaning the equipment, talking to you, talking to her, talking to this person, hey, if you need a spot, let me know, blah, 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 shake my, introduce myself, whatever. And again, in person, and just like we always say with social media, consistency is key, right? Consistency with anything is key. So if you're consistently posting, you're going to eventually get people liking, people loving, people commenting. You're going to get more comments. You're going to get shares. You're going to get more shares. If you stay consistent with something, and people know your authenticity. So if you stay authentic, and you stay consistent, and you're doing what your heart, in your heart, you feel like you're doing the right thing. You're doing it for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
There's no other option. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, Buddha, whatever, is going to make a way. And, now, I mean, that's what he's doing for a living. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's exactly like, my progression. I worked at Four Seasons. I went to Golds. I made a little bit more money. I went to Powerhouse. I was able to actually, he wanted me. And so he was giving me a salary. He was paying for my benefit. A personal trainer was getting a salary, was getting percentage, and was getting my insurance paid.
Wow.
Like that doesn't
Unheard
happen.
of.
You know that, right? Personal trainers
Unheard of.
don't get all
Yeah.
that, right?
Unheard of. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was because of the quality of how I built myself and how I stayed consistent. And he wanted Danny, not well, then I was Danny Knight. It wasn't Danny K.
Yeah.
He wanted Danny Knight in his gym because then he could say that he had,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
Best.
best trainer
Yeah.
in the area. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then from there, I did my Danny K Personal Training and Nutrition LLC. That was scary. It was going into your home or your gym. And I guess social media was about 2008. So social media was kind of getting in there. Like, I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly when Facebook came out.
Yeah.
But you weren't working that, it was all still word of mouth. And I was very successful with that. And then I opened up my gym. That was a scary step. But I'm telling you, if you step forward, and this can kind of lead into you talking about a little bit of something going on up there in New
Yep.
York, but
Yep. Yep.
you stay true. I'm telling you, anybody, if you have any dreams of anything, if it's within your heart and you put it out there and you go, like I'm trying to get Anna to quit doing like whatever she's doing and doing this more, maybe not necessarily quit yet, but like, hey, you're right around the corner, take on a team training at lunchtime. Oh my God, I never thought about that. Yeah,
That'd be
like,
great. Yeah.
and then start building that up, and then whatever, but eventually you can do little baby steps like that and kind of work both sides of the candle, or whatever you want to call it. But eventually you're gonna have to drop one and just just go,
Well,
and it happens.
one of the topics before we decided to do free talk, I actually have it written down. And one of the topics I had come up with for today, prior to us knowing we had to do free talk on once a month, was called ripping the band-aid off. And ripping the band-aid off. How many of you guys, including myself, are looking down and seeing that old freaking dirty band-aid that, you think it's protecting you, and it's not gonna, and you just don't want to just rip it off already and let that bad boy heal and get that new skin, getting some vitamin D on it, so to speak. I'm using it obviously as a metaphor, because what I'm talking about is when I say rip that band-aid off, we gotta just say, guys, you gotta just jump in. You gotta, no risk, no reward. You gotta just go for it. Otherwise, you know what? I'm telling you right now, the idea you had 12 years ago, all of a sudden a week went by. You're still bragging, talking. A year went by. I still haven't done it. 2 years. Next thing you know, you got 4 or 5 years that went by. All of a sudden, you find out from social media that somebody else came up with the same idea now, because it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
You got to rip the band, and you can't. I know what everybody's saying. I've been down this road. I still today with business ventures that I'm doing right now. You're like, finance, money. How am I going to do it? Oh my God, money. You guys, I'm telling you, if you want to be successful in life, do you realize that the most wealthiest people on the planet used other people's money to get wealthy? I don't mean used it, but pitched it to somebody. And they, not everybody wants to just own what you have. You got to take the shield
Right.
down. Somebody's buying a relationship with you. I'm buying it because of Danny K, not because of Danny K has this new invention that she has, but because I'm buying the relationship that I believe in Danny K. And of course, you have to believe in the product. Don't get me wrong, but without asking, you don't get. It's that simple.
Right.
You don't ask, you don't get. You
Right.
don't rip the Band-Aid off. That Band-Aid's going to sit on you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And the most successful people in life, and guys, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of it has to do with luck. A lot of it has to do with timing, being in the right place at the right time. You're going to hear 99.9 no's. You're out of your mind. I want nothing to do with it. But you're going to get that one person that's going to, maybe more, that's
Right.
going to believe in you. But don't be.
But it's action.
It's action.
And I mean, if it's about luck, you got to take the action, and then the luck is there, right?
Yep.
If it's about being in the right place at the right time, you still got to take action. Like, you
gotta
don't
be at
know
that
if
right
you're in the
place.
right place
Yep.
at the right
Yep.
time if you
Yep.
don't take the action to do something, right?
Sitting home, writing up, what you're going to put on your t-shirts, and you don't even have a product is not going to help.
Yeah.
You gotta take and reserving domain names and social media pages for your great idea, and yet you haven't put anything into
Right.
action.
It's
Don't.
steps. It's good
Yeah.
steps, but you
You
gotta.
want to be prepared. Don't get me wrong. You want to be prepared, but I find that most people fall short on their dreams and their hopes and their aspirations when they got to take their wallet out.
Right.
People like, Matt, it's going to cost me $1,000. It's going to cost me $5,000. I get it. But guys, I'm telling you right now, you're never going to get to that unless you're doing scratch offs and wasting your freaking money. on lottery tickets, thinking that it's just not going to work. You got to put in more work, like Danny
Right.
said, at your day job, work overtime, put in more, and tell yourself, I'm going to devote X amount of dollars a week, a month toward my
Right.
dream, my hopes, my side hustle, my venture that I want to. Because sitting back and having logos and all is meaningless. It's
Right.
meaningless.
But also, John, if you're not willing, and listen to this, guys, if you're not willing to invest in you,
Yeah, you're done.
then nobody else is going to invest in you, right? You've got, if you feel that you're valuable enough to invest in, then you're going to invest in yourself, and then other people will invest in you. But how are you going to get other people to buy your product if you don't even
Yeah.
believe that it can happen, right?
That's a great topic, Danny. And people, and I cut you off, but I got to get this out of my head before I forget. So you guys have to know your worth. Everybody should know what their worth is. Know what your worth is. Know what you're contributing to society. Know what you're not contributing to society. Know what you're contributing to your friendships, to your family, to your passions. If you're not contributing anything and you're dragging your feet, guys, you're going to be stuck spinning your wheels in that quicksand for the rest of your lives. Trust me,
Yep.
I know, I'm guilty of it. And procrastination is one of the things that usually holds us back. Procrastination, fear, and not wanting to spend money are the three things that I found Koga should have been a household name 10, 15 years ago. It really should have. But you know what? I had saving up money, doing this, doing that, meeting with other people to hopefully get them to invest and spend their money on my brand or any other business ventures that I went. It's very, very, very rare does it happen overnight. And it does. A lot of people have great success stories where they do, but that's the luck. But it's
Yeah.
a numbers game like anything else, Danny. It's a numbers game. What's your frequency? How
I mean,
many
yeah.
times, you know?
But also, like, I mean, and I've said this before, I told you guys I have a thing up on my vision board at the house. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space,
I love that. I love
and
it.
also leap and the net will appear. If you don't believe in yourself enough to jump, then
Nobody else
nobody's
can
gonna
do it.
jump
Yep.
for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna have anybody, like, if I didn't believe in myself, I have insecurities. Like, we all have
Yeah, we all do.
insecurities.
We
you,
all
you
do.
know but are you going to let your insecurities control you, or are you going to, like, just step outside the comfort zone? Nothing grows in the comfort zone, right? I mean, I can go on and on about, like, all these cliches and, motivational things, and that's what I tell everybody. Like, motivation is great, but it's discipline, it's consistency, it's action, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you have to do these things. Like, I can give you 5,000 motivational quotes and 5,000 hours of motivational whatever's, like, every single day, week, month, whatever. But if you don't take the action, I mean, and if you've got a product or if you've got an idea, like, put it out there, like, ask people. But if you can't even invest $1,000 into, you know,
Your
getting,
dream.
trying to do something with it, or $100, or, $24 to get into Sizzle. I mean, if you can't invest any small amount of money to get someone else to invest in, or whatever, or to get,
Yeah.
then why would anybody want something if
Yeah.
you can't even invest in it? So it's like, so, I mean, I believe, and I've always said this too, like, as far as me being a dancer back in the day when I was a dancer, everybody around the area would say that I was, like, the best hip hop dancer, like, whatever, choreographer, like, whatever. But if you put my dancing skills next to Janet Jackson, I'd say Janet Jackson would blow me away, right? I didn't have the confidence that I need. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to go that route and everything, but if I didn't believe in myself enough to say that I was better than Janet, even if I wasn't, I mean, you got to believe it, right? And
Yeah.
and I didn't believe that I was the best at anything as far as what dancing was. I was like, yeah, I'm average. Well,
Mm.
then guess what? My dancing career was average, and it was. You know what I mean? Like, I left a dancing legacy as far as teaching and choreographing, but not in the industry. But
Right.
now, as far as personal training, you put me up against Jillian Michaels, and I love Jillian Michaels. You put me up against
You
Jillian
blow her
Michaels, and I'm
away.
like, I'm
Yeah.
I'm better than Jillian. Now,
You are.
whether I am or not, I believe it, right? I believe
Yeah.
that I'm better than, or just as good as Jillian Michaels. You know what I mean? Like, so that's where my confidence, and that's where I knew personal training, gym, like, that was going to be successful,
Your
because
world.
I
Yep.
completely believed in myself in that. amongst all my other insecurities that I have, this is one domain that I know I will kick
touch. Yep.
anybody's ass in.
And that's how, and folks, you got to translate. First of all, you got to rip that emotional band-aid off, and you got to translate what Dani's saying into whatever your dream and passion is that you want to do. You want to open up a store. You want to, I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to switch jobs. You want to become a trainer. You want to, but you have money that you inherited that you want to invest, in something in. You got to just, you can't be scared. You got to go, you got to be smart. I'm not saying just start spending money because you have an abundance of money to spend. That's not smart either. You're going to suck. You'll burn through that money real quick. You have to be smart about it and surround yourself with, trust me, you don't have all the answers. I thought I had all the answers when I created Koga. You don't have all the answers. Okay. You can be the personality of your product. You can be the upfront person, but you have to learn how to facilitate, to other individuals that you want to surround yourself with, especially people that are like you, highly motivated or have the same passions that you have. All right. So it can happen. Like-minded people. Exactly. But you're sitting back and the days turn into weeks turn into months turn into years. Next thing you know, you kick yourself in the pants because, oh shit, I see something on social media that somebody's doing exactly what I was thinking of doing. And you know what? Your kids and your family and friends don't want to hear that was your idea and, you got rooked. No, you thought about it 10 years ago. There's a lot of, a lot of smart-minded, what do you call it? Motivationally minded people out there that are just sit home and they do think tanks on what they can invent and create. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the what ifs, if like, had you done that, you know what I mean? Like get 5 years down the road, even 6 months down the road and be like, well, what if I would have started, where would I be? And then, Billy Bob, comes up with your idea and, is blasting it. Now you could still do the same idea. I mean, there's how many gyms is there? You know what I mean? Just because Danny K owns a gym doesn't mean that Billy Bob can't own a gym too. You know what I mean? Like everybody can own a gym. Everybody can, create a product and everybody can create the same product, make it a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, but if somebody created your product or, came out with your business idea, you can still do it. But to the same point, I mean, like you're sitting there going, well, what if it doesn't work? But what if it does? You know what I mean? And you're not going to know if it does or if it doesn't until you take the action. I mean, and if you're not building your own dreams, and this is a cliche quote, whatever, but if you're not building your own dreams, you're working your ass off to build somebody else's dream.
That's right.
I mean, and some people, don't get me wrong, we need people working at Wawa and Walmart and Royal Farms and, in the warehouses and stuff like that. We need those things, we need those people. But that doesn't mean to say that if you're working third shift at a warehouse, doesn't mean to say that you can't work a side hustle and make a little bit more income. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's like, I want to make more money. Like, oh no, they need to raise the minimum wage. Why don't you just get out there and work your ass off a little bit more?
Exactly.
Like instead of, thinking that you deserve $30 an hour for flipping a burger, why don't you get your, 10 or 15 or whatever they're paying right now and do a side hustle? What do you like? What's your passion? And then it doesn't feel like it's work, right? What's your passion? Is your passion, designing t-shirts? Is your passion designing hats? Is your passion designing tennis shoes? I mean, is your passion training? Whatever, figure out what your passion is and then do it as a side hustle. So it's not as scary. Right. And then when it starts taking off, then you're going to have to take the jump, or sit back and watch everybody.
Right. So guys, just the bottom line is just go for it, man. Write it down, formulate your game plan, check off your checklist as you're going through it and go for it. All right. Cause you're going to regret. You don't want to live with regrets. You really don't, man. I dragged my feet on so many different things that I'm so pissed that I didn't just jump into. Oh, time wasn't right. Time is never going to be right, guys. It's never. If you wait for the right time to happen, you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. Trust me. If you wait for the right time for something to happen, and I should practice what I preach, you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. But
the right time is now.
Right time is now, So Danny, let's talk right now a little bit about on the fitness side. So guys, you guys know I was nursing some chronic injuries with inflammation and stuff right now. And I got to tell you, I put myself to the test. I cut out I cut out in the last 3 weeks. I cut out red meats completely. All right, I'm going to go back because I love red meat. I cut out red meats. I cut out lots of sugar, and I cut out white starches. And I'm telling you, inflammation, the joint pain is it's a world. It's like two different worlds. Obviously, you guys know I swear by my Renovator from Sizzle, which is our joint fuel. That I swear by. But I also wanted to see how much of the foods that I were eating were causing any kind of inflammation and ailments. I'm going to tell you, it causes a shit ton, Danny. So if you're out there scoffing down
Yep.
your McDonald's, your Wendy's 2-3 days a week, your Taco Bells, and you're still drinking your soda or pop, if wherever you're listening from, and you're wondering why your joints are freaking killing you, your hands are swollen up like freaking like balloons, and you wonder why your mobility is completely shot. You can't touch your toes, but you're not really morbidly obese. You got aches and pains. I'm telling you, you have to cut back on lots of these foods that cause us, and these foods lead to other ailments. They lead to arthritis. They lead to chronic inflammation. They lead to all sorts of migraine headaches. They lead to, one is just the cursor to the next. Okay, and give it a try. You guys should really say, what am I going to cut out for the next week or two? And of course, keep your water intake twice as high when you do so. And I'm telling you, it's like a wonder drug. Eating correctly, like Danny does, is going to help you guys, help all of us in the long run. Not only is it going to bring down your triglycerides, your HDLs, your LCLs, bring down your blood pressure, but you're going to feel good, and your skin is going to look. I mean, everybody, like today, these two women came up to me like, John, why do you look different? Like, what? They're like, what are you doing, Botox or some shit? I'm like, no, not yet, but when I do, I'll tell you. They're like, first of all, I shaved, all right? They're like, and I lost, obviously, when I started doing this, I'm down 18 pounds or whatever it is, right? Yeah. So, but the point I'm trying to make was that, like, people started noticing it, and there's a different energy about you. Yeah, I still come hobbling into class, but when I leave class with the circulation that I just told you about from working out and eating right. And I've been taking that H2 stick, Danny. You told me last week, throw in the H2 stick, and I did. And that's been huge, the Sizzle hydrogen stick. But anyway, getting back to my point, you guys, I don't know how many of you listening to this, as soon as you open your eyes in the morning, you're asking yourself, if you're asking yourself this question, what's going to hurt when I try to get out of bed today? If you're asking yourself that, and you're banging down freaking Motrins and Tylenols and ibuprofens, you own stock in the company, you got to make a lifestyle change, guys. We're here to tell you, I'm telling you, living proof. I'm a fitness guy. I teach all these classes a week. Matter of fact, I overactivate and engage my muscles and my tendons and my ligaments, which just causes them to do exactly, for those of you that aren't doing anything. Inflammation is how the body fights this shit off. It gets inflamed. So whether you're overusing or you're underusing, it still unfortunately ends up with the same freaking ridiculous result, and that's inflammation. So I had to make some cutbacks on my food that I was taking in, on the liquids, on my supplementation. I'm telling you guys, it works. I didn't go to the doctor. We want to run right to that doctor, Danny. We want to run and get that shot of cortisone. We want to run and get that AAID. We want to run and get these things, guys. You have to try to approach this naturally and holistically through circulation, through exercise, and through a lifestyle change. Danny, I know you're salivating right now to talk about the importance of it. So, Danny, what's your opinion on these topics with feeling like shit every day and not doing anything about it?
You are what you eat, and if you rely, like you said, if you rely on the synthetic meds, one synthetic med is going to begat another one, because these things cause issues. So why not? You owe yourself that. Again,
not to mention, hold on, they're destroying our stomach lining if you're taking Tylenol and Motrin every day.
Right. But I mean, we talked about investing in yourself. Like, that's a big investment. You are worth, like, know your worth. You are worth healthier lifestyle. Not to say that you can't have, Burger King or, fast food here and there or whatever like that. But if you knew what was in it, you might not want it. But anyway, that's another story. Yep. But, again, lemon and cucumber water, organic lemon, organic cucumber water. I do at least 40 ounces a day of this. This is an anti-inflammatory. It is gut health. It is muscle strengthening, bone strengthening, hydration. It is alkaline. It is raising your pH levels in your body. Again, inflammation begets disease, dis-ease in your body. So arthritis, not like, well, I mean, it can, like, I mean, disease of any sort feeds off of inflammation. Disease of any sorts feeds off of acidic levels. So if you raise your pH levels and you get like, disease, and I've said it before, disease cannot survive in an alkaline state of 7.4 or higher. So, I mean, you do yourself that favor. I mean, God in the Bible, if you're gonna, if you follow God, if you follow the Bible, if you've read the Bible, your body is a temple. I mean, gluttony is a sin, right? So, I mean, you guys gotta like really think about, like, you can just change the way you're eating, and if you lose weight, you lose weight, but I mean, and that's like a plus side to, if you're eating, or drinking, healthier foods to just take away the inflammation, to take away the pain. I mean, like, think about, like, instead of going to the doctor for, like arthritis, do a search on like healthy foods that, takes the inflammation away, that lessens the arthritic pain. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, instead of like thinking about the doctor being the first thing to do when you have like this issue or whatever, research and search some healthy holistic foods and treatments at home. There's baking soda, and I bought me a great big thing of baking soda and water. If you gargle with baking soda and water, it takes the metals out of your body.
Wow.
If you
No
bathe
shit.
bathe with baking soda and water, it takes the metals out of your, so it's like a detox, right? I mean, and I just saw on the news, not the news, because I don't watch the news. It was a commercial, and it was about the metals that are in baby food. And if you you know
I
if
saw
you're
that. I saw
did you
that.
see that? And I
Yeah.
recorded it.
Unbelievable.
But
You have a
there's
law, you have a
metals.
lawsuit. There's a lawsuit. Yeah,
Yes,
I saw
there's
it. Yeah.
metals, there's lead, there's mercury in baby foods, that if your
Sickening.
child before the age of 14 has been, like, diagnosed with autism, it's caused from that.
Oh, I
We've been
believe that.
saying this for years. The shots, the vaccines, the shots that these kids are taking. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm anti-vaxxer of any sort, but I'm just saying, like, if we stepped up and looked into this stuff, maybe we could force them to not put those bad, harmful things inside of those things, right?
Right.
So, we might need a vaccine for, chickenpox or whatever, but do they have to put mercury in it when they know knowingly that mercury causes autism?
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
so now there's lawsuits out about all of this, right? So, do your research, do your homework, look at things that will help, like, again, like I said, easy thing, gargle with baking soda and water. It might not taste good, but
Yeah.
you're gargling with it and it takes the metals out of your body, right?
Yep.
Bathing in it takes the metals out of your body. Do your research and figure out, like, what are harmful things, and if that's inside my body, or if it gets inside my body, what can I do holistically that I don't need to go get, like a synthetic med that's going to
Yeah.
begat another synthetic med, because it's going to cause a problem, an issue. I mean, we've all seen the commercials where it says, this medicine, is for this, whatever, but then it causes like a shit ton of other side effects, and then
Yeah.
if you get this, like, you'll be taking another medicine and another medicine.
Yeah.
Why put that shit in your system?
Yeah. And you know what, Danny? I know some people are thinking, oh, it's easy for you two guys to say because you're in the fitness industry. I have a 9 to 5 job. I sit behind a desk. I get up for a half hour for lunch. I get up for my smoke breaks, blah, blah, blah. And, it's easy. It's not, it's guys, trust me. I told you, overuse is just as bad as underuse. Believe me. Okay. So if you have any, I'm going to propose a challenge for you guys.
Challenge.
If you guys are listening to this right now, as hopefully you are, and you have any kind of ailments that are just rearing their ugly head regularly, elbows, knees, shoulders. Now, mind you, I'm not saying we're going to repair a torn ACL or MCL or patella tendon, but if you have chronic inflammation that shows up one day in your ankle, shows up one day in your hip, shows up one day in your elbow, shows up one day in your knees, I'm going to tell you right now, for about $100, we're going to get you guys two products that you have to get on. And I'm going to also make the guarantee that within 30 days, if you don't, and you're going to give us your honest opinion, within 30 days, if you don't feel 50% better, 50, like the like the popo, like the cops. 50% different or better, not different, better than when you first started these products. I'm going to personally I'm going to give you an empty bottle guarantee, and I'm going to personally reimburse you your money. So you got nothing to freaking, you got to stop with the, you got to stop. You got to stop going to the walk-in clinics every time your freaking elbow hurts and your knee hurts. You got to stop going to your doctor and getting on for your auto refill on your prescriptions. You have to stop, guys. You got to take the holistic approach. All right. So I'm going to put you to the challenge. So you can save $100. Stop going to Starbucks every day. Put a couple of packs of those cigarettes on the side. Save yourself $100 to buy 2 to 3 products that we're going to put you on. If you can't do this, then shame on you. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you, but you got to help yourself. And I'm going to get you 2 products that are going to set you on the pathway for relief, success, and a pain-free lifestyle. Trust me on that. If you need surgeries and stuff, I'll still get you stuff that are going to help with symptoms, but I'm not telling you it's going to repair, your hip replacement. Okay. So that's it. It's time to put
But
on.
it'll help recover in that hip replacement.
100%. We got Sizzle Rip. We have also, and I'm not going to get into all the products. We have something for you. This is not your stepsister who's the best trainer in Boise, Idaho, who's involved with Beachbody or Isogenics, trying to pitch you something and saying, hey, listen, we're going to get you better. No, this is freaking effing science. Go to PubMed. All of our ingredients are in there. This is a science-based products that are healthy for you, that are going to get you the results that I'm promising you right now, right? So if you're ready for it, or you think your husband's ready for it, or your grandfather or your uncle, or somebody still sitting on the couch for 15 years with their freaking legs up watching reruns of freaking Raymond, everybody loves Raymond, then guess what? That's the person you need to invest in. You love that person, invest. Reach out to us. Tell us what their ailments are. I'm not a friggin' witch doctor, but I've had every single ailment under the sun that you guys can tell me about. Every single one, and I've been able to overcome them through the lifestyle that I created for myself and the Sizzle products that I take on a regular basis. So don't say you can't afford it. Don't say you can't afford it, okay? You don't got to go, like I said, to Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts and 7-Eleven and all this other shit 8 times a week and stuff in our faces to satisfy our cravings and drown our sorrows. No, we don't need to do that. The shit stops now. I'm ripping the effing Band-Aid off everybody right now. It's time to rip the Band-Aid off and let's go forward. And guess what? After you brag about how happy you were that you did this, then we're going to discuss with you how you're going to make some money doing so. Yeah, I'm a shallow son of a you-know-what, but I want to see you guys get money as well. Dani, that's all I got. What do you got?
Well, when you threw out the challenge, it went fuzzy for me, and you went robot-y, and I don't know if other people saw that. So
I'm going to say it again. Here's our challenge.
Say it again. Here's the
our
challenge.
challenge. I'm going to slow it down. This is my challenge. All right, guys, in case we got fuzzy and I didn't pay for the internet here today, I want to make sure you guys, my challenge is this. If all bullshit aside, you have any ailments meaning any kind of chronic pains, inflammation, any kind of if you're getting headaches. Now, migraines are a different story, but we have something for you that if you're low on energy, if you have Epstein-Barr, if your metabolism has slowed down, we are going to get, it's not just about people with inflammation and pain. I'm talking, we want to capture and we want to get everybody that's listening to this that just said to me, John, man, I hit the wall. I'm 55. Well, not me. I'm not 55. I hit the wall. I'm 55 and I got no energy. I get out of bed. I still got 10 more years before I retire. I'm just drained. The life is sucked out of me. It's 90 degrees out. I just kind of lost the will to get out there and grind. Well, we have something for you naturally. It's not going to make your heart palpitate. It's not going to give you jitters and shakes. We have a product approved by the American Heart Association that I want to get you on. If you tell Dani or myself, my knees have been in pain every time it rains, it snows, I can predict the weather. My ankles, the pains change. It's called chronic pain. It goes from my elbow for 2 weeks to my shoulder, to my knee, to my ankles. Why do I know? Because I'm taking it. I live this life. One ankle, the next ankle, one knee, my elbow, my shoulder, my hips. I'm living it and I'm overcoming all of it without having to drown myself in freaking, like Dani said, in synthetic freaking medications. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, for about $100, maybe 125, if you want to throw some fat loss stuff in there in a shake, maybe 150, we're going to get you guys in the best feeling, in the best shape of your life. We're going to get rid of these aches and pains. We're going to personally talk to you either via Zoom, Skype, whatever, or on the internet. We're going to make sure we address, I don't care if you're calling from Guam. We're going to FaceTime with you. All right. So invest, put the shit and money that you've been spending foolishly on the side. All right. Cut back on half the crap you're doing that you shouldn't be doing and devote that toward investing in you. Danny said it's time to invest in you. You guys commit to us with $150. I don't want to sound like a freaking auctioneer here, but you guys come up to $100 or $150. And if you're not happy within the time, usually it's 30 days to 5 weeks to 6 weeks. If you're not happy with the results that you have mentally, physically, and emotionally, well, I am gonna personally give you your money back, okay? And all you got to do is send me the empty bottle, all right? That's it. Matter of fact, don't even send me the empty bottle. I'm gonna take your word of mouth. We have something for you. Please stop living with the pain. Stop putting excuse on top of excuse because you just think you're too old to turn the corner. You're not. You're not, all right? And we're going to make sure we do a nice assessment and an evaluation of where you stand as far as your ailments, where your head is at. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is going to lead you onto a new pathway to health, wealth, and happiness. I'm going to guarantee it. There you go. I hope you heard it the second time.
Awesome. I'm just typing. I'm typing it.
Good.
In the comment.
Danny taking her note. Drop it in. Danny's going to send her link, and we're going to make sure we get you guys.
You want me to put my link on there?
Yeah, of course, Danny. Let it go through you. So, folks, also, Danny's going to post her link, and then she's going to tell you what her link is for those of you that aren't on the social medias. So you guys get a paper and pen so you can write down the link, and then we're going to speak to you personally, and we're going to find out what your budget is, what your ailments are, where your head is at, and we're going to give you guys a nice program to get on. All right, I'm telling you right now. And we might even tie it into one of the winners. Maybe Danny will throw you guys into one of her Koga groups that she has closed for her members. We'll even throw in some fitness for you guys as well. Yeah. Guys, we got to shit or get off the pot. We got to rip the Band-Aid off, man.
Action.
Action. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing myself say this. I lived it. I walked it. I was in that hole. I was in that funk. I woke, my eyes opened up in the morning. I said, okay, is it going to be the knee, the ankle, the back, the shoulder, all the above? I got to run right to the medicine cabinet to bang down Motrin. No, I don't. And I'm not, and I won't.
But then you also, if you're waking up thinking those things, like you're also summoning it. You're also manifesting it, right? Yep. I mean, I don't know how many people like 10, 15, 20 years younger than me be like, oh my God, when I get out of bed, I'm so like, blah, blah, blah. Like I can barely walk when I get out of bed. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, it's probably because you're inactive, right? And second of all, like I'm almost 53 years old, and I'm proud to say I'm almost 53 years old because I know I don't look 53 years old. I don't act 53 years old, and I don't feel 53 years old because I pop right on out of bed. Like, I mean, when
at 5 a.m. into 4:30 in the morning.
I mean, like nothing hurts on me until I start lifting. I'm like, ooh, my shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, but and actually, I am a testament to, like, I've been doing the kettlebell, and today, I don't know if you saw my post, I did a little mace.
Get into that mace.
I did a little mace work, right? Well, I've been doing those halo things, and I'm telling you what, look at this. Like, if I can do it.
Oh shit, she's flexing.
You see this?
Wow. Your mobility. Yeah, your mobility's increasing.
Right here.
Yep. Danny, that's great. Wait till I tell Timmy that. Your mobility. Yep.
That way's not so good, but I'm telling you what,
Danny,
I'm like, oh my God.
You had a bad shoulder. Because you have a bad shoulder. How'd your shoulder feel?
It does not. I mean, it looks like it would rip the hell out of your shoulder, but it doesn't. When you're doing that, your shoulder is completely protected. But nice. I don't miss a day doing that stuff because, I mean, I actually can almost.
Guys, she has her hands behind her back trying to connect her fingers, and she almost can.
Almost do that. I mean, are you kidding me? Now, like I said, the other way isn't so good.
Yeah.
Because that still hurts going up under that way. But
yeah,
I mean, it's 80, 90% better than what it was. And
your hands are almost touched. You know, it's funny because every time I get arrested and they want to put the handcuffs behind my back, I'm like, Ossifer, I'm like, please, I can't. Can you either have to put 2 bracelets on and connect the 2? Can you just? I'm going to put a request if you guys can. You guys know I'm not going to try to escape. If you guys can just put the handcuffs in the front, I shouldn't say that's karma, man. No, but all kidding aside, your mobility and your range of motion, Danny, that's fantastic. So
Right?
I'm happy. And I saw that video of you doing the mace and doing your kettlebells. So that was really cool to watch, you know. What else? Let me think. There was something else I wanted to bring up before we close it out.
I mean, what about your shit up there?
I'm gonna make that announcement on Tuesday. I'm gonna
What
do
the
it.
fuck, John?
I'm gonna do it Tuesday because that's gonna be the official day, and I might even do it live. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave
okay.
it at that. Yeah, I might do it. Yeah. So yeah, Danny said WTF, John. What the
Well, and like the closed caption stopped. Like on your live, the closed caption stopped.
did it really?
I am
Oh,
still
man.
on restriction. Okay.
I probably got kicked off, man.
No, you're still on. You're still on, but like the closed caption has stopped, and I mean, I'm such a bad influence because I got such a potty mouth, and you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yeah,
But I
listen.
mean, legit. So whatever. I'm still on restriction. Like whatever. I don't care.
Are they allowing this live to go on your page or no? They're not. Right.
I don't know. It. I don't know. I
All
mean, they
right.
should be. It's just like everything now. Like I got out of jail, a 24-hour jail, but I'm on restriction, which is like I think I got 24 days, 26 days left that my stuff goes to the bottom of the feed. Like
This
people will
social
see it
media
less.
shit, man. I can't keep up with this social media shit. I'm
know.
just so over it, man. I know a lot of you guys listening are as well. You just over it, man. But you know,
It was stupid because like I was talking about my electric being out, and my friend and I.
Yeah, tell everybody why you got put in Facebook
Okay,
jail.
so
Yeah.
so like this is just so stupid. Um so I posted, like I'm one of the lucky ones that are still out of electric, right? And then my friend came on and said, hey, consider me one of the lucky ones too. Like we're like laughing, bantering back and forth, whatever. And I said, man, I am just so irritable from lack of calories and lack of energy for lack of sleep. I'm sorry, lack of calories, lack of sleep. I feel I could like take I actually said throat punch. Take
Yeah.
my fist and like,
Yeah.
someone. I wasn't like being mean. I'm just saying that's how
Yeah.
irritated I am. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm about ready to lose my shit, basically, is what I was basically saying.
Yeah.
Well, they saw the keywords, the little bot saw the keywords and put me in jail because I was bullying. I'm like, I'm not freaking bullying. I even put laughy faces behind it. I'm not bullying anyone. I'm just saying that's how irritated I am.
Yeah, Danny. It also boils down to freedom of speech, man. We don't have that, guys. You guys know. I don't care what side, left, center, right. Your freedom of speech is gone. It's gone, and whatever side you're on, it gets a little bit more.
Yep.
You got a little bit more in your favor. Let's keep it at that. And it sucks because I got, it's over a year. I had a Twitter account. I think I told the story maybe last year. Had a Twitter account that I used to jump on Twitter just to kind of whatever troll, I guess. And it was around the time, it was over a year and a half ago. There was this guy on one of these reality shows, the Duggar guy that had like 18 kids or whatever like that. I think he was a Mormon, and I had seen a news feed come across that he was arrested for child pornography found on his computer, and I'm like, what? And he's got 17 kids ranging from like 3 months to whatever. And I just put a simple, and I never do this, so shame on me. But I responded to that tweet. I didn't even put my own post. I just responded to that tweet that TMZ put out or something. I said they should hang this guy by his effing. Didn't even say fucking. I said they should hang this guy by his effing raisins in the middle of a town square.
Yep.
And boom, shut me down. I got suspended for 30 days from Twitter. Do you want to not report it, do you want to dispute it or protest it? I'm like, fuck you, Twitter. I'm done. I don't need, and I never ever logged back into my Twitter account. And I got to tell you, I feel pretty good about it, but my freedom of speech was definitely infringed upon. And should I have said that? Probably not. Did I make any derogatory, threatening? Like I said, no, I'd like to see him hung from his.
Right.
I didn't say I'm going to hang him from his fucking.
Yeah.
And anyway, and you guys, everybody, do you guys remember when Facebook first came out and we were all trying to get, a following and friends, and said, you've you know this person. If not, you're going to get shut down. You can't friends request this person. I'm like, we got 18 mutual friends, for God's sake. It's
Right, right. Yeah.
I want to try to pitch Koga to. And I got shut down for reaching out. I'm like, I'm just done. It's a bunch of bullshit as well. It's hypocrisy at its finest.
Hey, question. Do you know Jeannie, and I'm going to butcher your name. I apologize. Arcidia.
Yeah, Jeannie. I love Jeannie.
Okay.
She's in the Bahamas right now. Or
Yeah, she's from Aruba. Like,
Aruba.
she's
Jeannie!
like
Love
Jeannie,
Jeannie.
in from Aruba. So like, yeah.
We
so
love Jeannie. Jeannie's one of my Kogis up here. I absolutely love her to death. Matter of fact, Jeannie's the one. Shout out to Jeannie. She's the one that said, John, you got it. You know, she convinced me and educated me, I should say, on cutting back on the red meats and the sugars. And she sent me some great people that you guys should be following on YouTube. Jeannie, I think I just clicked one of her likes. She's with her beautiful. Her daughter's actually an occupational therapist. And Jeannie's going through, so I think she's going through some kind of knee stuff that she takes her Sizzle products and she has her Sizzle Thermarol. But Jeannie's one of my, she does X-Train, and I absolutely love her, and she speaks her mind.
Now,
you want to talk about that? Yeah, go ahead.
So if I may speak to Jeannie right now, like, thank you for finally getting him to like. So I am a nutritionist and I have an avoid list. Avoid, not ixnay, but avoid in moderation, not deprivation, but avoid breads, rice, pasta, cheese, milk, soda, sugar, and red meat, alcohol and red meat.
Yep.
So I've been telling him this for years. Okay. But now, I mean, it takes, but thank you, Jeannie, that finally somebody has gotten through to this knucklehead.
And it works.
I mean, it worked. Duh. Like, don't believe Dani K. Like, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. Dumbass.
That was good, Jeannie. I hope you're enjoying yourself. It's well deserved for you and your beautiful daughter, and I can't wait for you to get back. Although I don't want to rush you back. We do miss you in class. All right. I'm so glad Jeannie logged on. You told me that. Yeah, Jeannie's awesome. She's awesome. And she's in Aruba, right? She's down in her.
Aruba. Yep. Right, she's got little palm trees on her little thing. Like, damn, you forgot to take me. What the hell?
Yeah, that's one place I have to get to. A couple of my clients and my members go there frequently, and I'm like, you got to get to Aruba. Stop going to Florida. I'm like, I know. Anyway, that was nice, Dan. That was good. That was a good job today. We covered a lot, and guys, it's free talk, so there's a lot more we could have discussed. There's a lot of shit going on. Some breaking news: Anthony Fauci's resigning from in the next couple of weeks from the Dani, save it, Dani. From the CDC.
Good old Tony.
We're at the good old Tony.
Where's your little Joe guy?
I don't have any Uncle Joe. He's Uncle Joe should be. So anyway, holy sheesh. Let me see. So anyway,
you need your Tony guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of changes going on. I mean, we're at 12 or 13%. You don't even see COVID on the tickers anymore across the screen, and all the shit that we all went through over the last couple of years. Just make the decision, guys. You guys got the freedom of choice. You want to get 15 boosts, get 15 boosts. You want to get the monkeypox shot, get the monkeypox shot. But you also have the right, and don't disparage or chastise anybody that decides that they don't want to get it. Right? Their freedom of choice is just as important as your freedom of choice. Right? Whether
it's like your freedom of choice to work out versus your freedom of choice to not work out.
Even I'm seeing this shit bombing abortion clinics. I don't go for this shit. I don't want to see you bombing. I don't want to see you bombing and desecrating anything, ripping down statues of the Virgin Mary or ripping down statues of Allah or Buddha. Come on, man, you got to cut the shit. Let's wake up, America. Let's wake up, world, and let's take the common sense approach, and let's also show a little bit more love and kindness to our fellow America. I don't agree with a lot of my people that I know because they think too far left, and they think that I'm, they know I'm more like the center. But just let people have their freedom of choice. Let them have their freedom of speech. This podcast today is called Free Talk, and this one is dedicated to our freedom. Dani's got it on her arm, where we can speak our mind. If we offended you guys, we don't mean to offend you. We're not looking to offend you. We're not looking to make fun. We're not looking to bully. Dani's not a bully. Okay, but just respect our freedom of things that we said and join us. educate us, inform us on why you might think differently otherwise. And that's what makes this country a beautiful place to live in. And I absolutely love it. And we also want to, shout out to the other countries out there that have their democracy intact. And hopefully it is, and they have their freedom to tune in and listen to these two crazy nut jobs from America talk about their freedoms that we have on our free talk. I love free talk. So
I love it too.
I want to thank all you guys. I'm going to close my end out, and then Danny's going to shut it down as well. I can't thank you guys enough. To all of our friends, family, supporters, Kogies worldwide, to our genies that are out there in Aruba that are on vacation, enjoying themselves. We appreciate you guys chiming in and contributing. And I want to thank you as always. I like to say one Koga love. I'm out with the double peace sign up. And until next time, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, smash that subscribe button, and share this, and make sure you get over there and give some comments, questions, or concerns you might have. You want more information on Sizzle products or taking me up on my challenge? I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. Hold me to it. And Danny, give you a call. Give you your website for Sizzle right now.
I did. I put it out there. I put your challenge.
Say it verbally right now.
Oh, verbally. So it's Dani K, DANIK, the letter K, dot sizzle, SISEL.net, NET. So DaniK.sizzle.net, DANIK.SISEL.net.
Get some products for you.
Get some products. I'm telling you. And if they don't work, it's a win-win situation, dude. Like, so if you save up $100 and then say, click on there and click on the link that I did and buy your $100, or figure out talk to us and tell us, we'll tell you what you need to get for the ailments or whatever that you have, and then you get those things and it doesn't work, you give it the full bottle try and it doesn't work for you, and we'll take your word for it. John said it. We'll take your word for it. We get your money's coming back, so it's a win-win. So if it works, if you spent the $100 and it works, you're out of pain, or your ailment or whatever it might be is done, right? And you got to keep it up, obviously. And if it doesn't work, you get your money back. It's a win-win, y'all. So DaniK.sizzle.net, smash the subscribe button, share this video on your Facebook, share it on your Spotify, your Anchor podcast, your Google podcast, your Apple podcast. Go and smash the subscribe button. And we've got 5+ seasons. This is 6th season. We've got 5 full seasons that y'all haven't even listened to, or haven't listened to all of them, right? So go back and maybe you need to just go back and listen to some of them that might catch your interest, that might fit you now, right?
We got great topics.
So yeah, we got great topics and great information. So until next time, y'all, stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Take me to Aruba, Genie. What the hell?
Let me see if I can find this. Actually, what do you call it? Shut it down. Anyway, guys, the intro song was Dua Lipa, free to do whatever I want any old time. I'm not going to sing it to you, but take heed to those words. Enjoy it. Go check it out. And always remember, be free to do whatever you want any old time. Just make sure it's legal. We're out. Do it out. Let's lip sync, Danny. All right, guys, we got to go. Hey! All right, we got it.